Hello everyone and welcome to this new set of tutorials. Today we are going to be looking at the bill of quantity and what it means in any project. So let's get into it. Hello everyone. Okay, today we are going to be looking at what is the bill of quantity. Okay, so let us say you're a client. And you want to put up a structure. In this case, let's just say a pillar to easily demonstrate this. Let's just say you want to put up this pillar or this column. Okay, this can still be a bungalow, a duplex, or whatever you want to put up. So for this case, we're using just a pillar. Okay, so the first thing as a client, what you have to do is you have to hire the services of an architect or a consultant. You have to hire the services of an architect. And now what this architect do means he's going to provide you with the drawings of this structure, in this case being the pillar. He's going to provide you the drawings, and these drawings, they usually provide them in 2 dimension and 3 dimension. Provide them in 2 dimension and 3 dimension. Let's say after going over the drawings and all that with your architect, now you're satisfied with the drawings. The next thing that you have, the next body which you have to hire now or to erect this pillar is the contractor. You now have to hire a contractor. Okay, so let's say you have 3 contractors in mind. Let's say contractor A, B, and C. Okay, all right. Now when these contractors come in, the architect, after providing these drawings, is going to bring out a document. Okay, now this document is going to contain the quantities and the type of items in terms of material that you are going to use to erect this pillar. Okay, now for instance, in the case of this pillar, it's going to contain stuff like for instance, in the first thing you have to do in such a case is excavation. So the first thing is excavation, that is digging. You need to excavate where the pillar is going to stand. Okay, the next thing that you have to do is you have to maybe tie the rods. Okay, and then the next thing, you bring in the formwork or the plank work, and then the last, maybe you pour now the concrete in order to bring out that pillar. So all these items and their quantities with respect to the drawings is going to be found on this paper 3, 4, brought out by the architect. Okay, now this piece of paper is going now, you as a client, you are going to take this and you give it now to these contractors. Okay, now what the contractor is expected to do is he's going to go in now at each of the quantities and he puts the amount that he thinks he is going to need to actually now put up all these different points which you need to put up to bring out this pillar in real life. Okay, so it's going to go in for the excavation, you put up the amount, rods, you put up the amount, the formwork, you put the amount, and the concrete, you also put the amount. Now when the contractor puts all those amounts, now that document that he is coming out with now is what is called the bill of quantity for your project. Okay, so basically the bill of quantity is just a document that contains the prices, that's with respect to the quantities and the type of materials that has been given by your architect. Okay, so you take that document down and you can go through it, and then actually you can now pick which contractor is able or you deem fit to be able to do your job for you. So that is the bill of quantity. In the next tutorial, we are going to look at a practical example of what a bill of quantity is really. We're going to look at a good example in Excel, because we always do bill of quantities in Excel. You can do it in any spreadsheet, but in this case we are going to be using Excel. So when we look at that now, you are really going to have a good idea of what we are talking about. But basically this is what the bill of quantity is all about. So thank you, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you like us to continue producing videos like this, always like and you subscribe and you share the videos, because it motivates us to keep producing this kind of videos. Thank you, and see you in the next tutorial.